So Pullman Residences classify themselves as a branded development in the same tune as St. Regis Residences, Ritz-Carlton Residences, and if you actually look at the transactions and data, if I were the developer, I wouldn't go and compare and say we are in that same league, because if you look at those leagues, they all lose money one. So I think this will be the last development that we are reviewing for today, and that would be Copa Newton's neighbor over at Pullman Residences. Okay, but Pullman's address would be Dunearn Road, developed by EL Development, not what you traditionally will associate with a prime location developer lah. But they have developed developments in the CCR before, right? But smaller developments. Launched in November 2019. Again, a late bloomer. Still blooming because only 64.12% sold. And their expected TOP is Q4 2024. So for Pullman Residences, again, they are within 1 km of ACS, both ACSs and SJI Junior. So if you notice, on the 3 things we like, we don't put schools there, because District 11 and District 10, most of them do have schools, right? So it's a problem if you don't have the school lah, but if you do have the school, it's nothing to shout about, okay? Again, scan this QR code for more details. Now, Pullman Residences, okay? We have 340 units with 108 one-bedders, 114 two-bedders, and 63 three-bedders, and 55 four-bedders over here. They do have quite compact four-bedders, offering really good quantums for four-bedders entering into the Bukit Timah stretch, right? Quite a unique value proposition, because in Perfect 10 there's no four-bedders. Okay, so as a freehold four-bedder over there, it's quite standalone in terms of its value proposition. Okay, average PSF 2006 to 3004, averaging out to 2900 PSF. Very similar to Perfect 10, and just a little bit higher than Copa at Newton. Buyer profile 75% Singaporeans, 13% PRs, and 10% foreigners. So also a good number of Singaporeans. Now, some people do have a concern about branded residences. So Pullman Residences classify themselves as a branded development in the same tune as St. Regis Residences, Ritz-Carlton Residences, and if you actually look at the transactions and data, if I were the developer, I wouldn't go and compare and say we are in that same league, because if you look at those leagues, they all lose money one, because they are sold at way too high a price. But Pullman, on the flip side, right, actually is selling at a very affordable price. Of course, if you take into comparison against Copa at Newton, because this is freehold. Copa it's 99. Freehold traditionally incurring at least a 20% premium over a 99-year leasehold. So that one doesn't, you don't see it over here.
Hello, sorry to interrupt. We'd like to take the opportunity to thank you for watching the video, and also to share why we do what we do. Is to empower consumers with hard facts and figures, quality research, and real-life examples to allow them to make the most informed property decisions. So if you found our videos useful, the only thing we ask for is for you to smash that like and subscribe button, so that the YouTube algorithm can push out our videos to more consumers. Thank you, and back to the video.
Okay, and so on to the 3 things we like and don't quite like about Pullman Residences. Number 1 would be the price point. So like I mentioned, the PSF asking not too high, not 20% more, is actually lesser than that as compared to Copa and Newton. And of course, if you really want to go and compare out into the OCR and whatnot, you do get actually really good, decent entry prices in terms of PSF into the CCR, into a freehold property. Okay. Number 2 would be the number of units. Again, 340, pretty decent number of units for the Bukit Timah and also for Newton Novena area. Number 3 would be the entry quantum into Dunearn Road, Bukit Timah Road. This is repeating what I shared, especially for the last session in terms of quantums over in Bukit Timah Road. Yeah, so that was one of the reasons why we like Perfect 10. Same reason why we like Pullman Residences. It used to be, if you want to address Dunearn Road or Bukit Timah Road, right, it has to be a couple of $1 million. 3-bedders, maybe $4 to $5 million. Very little 1-bedders. 2-bedders, I think minimally $2 million thereabouts, right? But today, you do get very affordable entry prices because again the products are built and the floor areas are built smaller and more effective and more usable layouts. So this is part of the new generation of supply coming into the CCM that's gonna sort of segment themselves standalone as compared to the old supply, and ones that will potentially benefit from the severe undersupply in the OCR that's pushing OCR benchmark prices higher up. So they are actually quite a nice little space over here to have good downside support and strong upside support, in my personal opinion. Not just for Pullman, but actually across the board for the CCR launches, the new batch of CCR launches. The 3 things we don't quite like would be number 1, the finishing. I mean, this one it's not that it's very bad, but it's just that if you visit the show floor and you go like Perfect 10, Pullman and Copa, you will rank it as number 3 in terms of the finishing. Yeah, it's not, I wasn't really blown away by the finishing, okay, but again, right, not the deal breaker. At the end of the day, price is what matters. Okay, number 2 would be the maintenance fees. The maintenance fees are quite high because they are, again, a branded residence, so you do have to pay for the concierge that comes with a branded residence. So unless you really do utilize it, it's gonna be extra money that you have to spend. And number 3 would be the amenities. And so Pullman sitting on the other quadrant across the road of Copa and Newton, it's even further away from Newton Circus and also further away from United Square and the supermarkets. I think the nearest one you probably have to walk down across the road to go over to Balmoral Plaza. So again, not the most convenient of places, especially when you're sitting on that side. Again, if you want to drive, you have to exit, hurry up, make a U-turn through Newton Circus, Newton Circle, and then maybe turn back into Balmoral Plaza. If not, you turn left to United Square. But nothing much that you can walk to. But I think the closest one really is the petrol kiosk down the road already.